6 signs that a guy is a player. This video will help you avoid falling for players and wasting your time and, of course, self-respect. Comment below with "I am ready" if you are done with attracting players and disrespectful men into your life. Hi, I'm Antia, founder and creator of the Magnetize Your Man Method, and this is the channel where we magnetize your man so that the man you want loves and desires you forever. If you like this background, my dress, my earrings, or anything else about this video, then please comment, like, and subscribe to the channel, and of course, share it with all of your girlfriends. In this video, you will also learn a surprising bonus secret that is a sneaky trait of a player you may have not thought about. So let's go ahead and dive right into the 6 signs that a guy is a player. Number 6, he's available on unusual times and days. Do you meet guys who want to meet you quickly for a 7 a.m. breakfast? Or they're finally available after dinner and after cocktails for like an 11 p.m. hookup? And never mind it not being the weekend, but it's actually the weekday. So they never reserve the Saturday night, the Friday night, the Sunday during the day for you. Chances are you're dealing with a player. He has several women in the basket that he's handling at the same time. And of course, for some of them, he has to reserve the Saturday night and the Friday night, or he maybe reserves them for himself so he can go out and meet even more women. When a man is really interested in you, he will reserve the prime times for you. He will not just try to fit you into his free time, but he will actually free his time for you. True story. I actually had a client the other month, and she told me exactly that this guy tried to fit her in like at 7:30 in the morning to have coffee and breakfast with her. And I said, absolutely not. She's a very accomplished, very powerful woman. And I said, you should really match your level of self-respect with your behavior and how you encounter him. Now, when she started doing that, luckily for her, he actually shifted and made her a priority. Now, this is of course not always the case, but the first step is for you to identify who are those players so that you can set the boundaries accordingly, or of course, walk out. Have you ever experienced this? Have you ever been asked out on odd days and times? I certainly have. Let me know in the comments below your experience. Number 5, his phone is off. Now, I'm not just talking between 11 p.m. and let's say 7 a.m. because that's when my phone is off as well, but it's off at really unusual times. It's off in the afternoon, it's off in the evenings. And how do you know? Is of course when you call him, it goes straight to voicemail, or he may actually tell you that his phone was off. So pay attention if there's like ways where he keeps himself unavailable. It's like, what were you doing while your phone was off? Why did you feel the need to turn the phone off? Oftentimes for players, the reason why they turn the phone off, because they don't want the other woman to see, oh, wait a minute, there's a text message that just came in. Who is that? Oh, somebody just called you. Who is Melanie? Who is Susie? Who is Karen? Who are all those people? Right? Like, he doesn't want to have to explain himself. So the easiest for him to do is simply turning his phone off when he is with other women. That way, he also doesn't put himself into an awkward situation if someone calls with an unknown number or a number that he doesn't recognize and he answers, and it is actually one of the women that he's currently dating without the other woman knowing that there's even another woman in the picture. So be aware if his phone is off. Think this story is crazy? Then join our free Magnetize Your Man Facebook group at mymfbgroup.com, where we share all of our stories and you get tons of advice from not only me, but all the other incredible women that are in this group as well. We're having a blast and you're learning a lot about how to set boundaries and respect yourself. Number 4, one of my favorites. He has lots of female quote unquote friends. Now you notice This is going on, right? Like when you go to a social media, what, there's a lot of girls. He loves a lot of girl profiles. Oh, he makes a lot of comments on girl pictures. Like, why is the majority of his friends females? Well, one of the answers could be because he is a player. And of course, what he's gonna do when you start confronting him, he's gonna say, oh, no, you're just making this up. Like, they're just friends, right? We're just hanging out. Well, guess what, girlfriend? When he says hanging out, I guarantee you that that has a different meaning to him than it has to you. For him, it truly means hooking up, making out, and so on. And by the way, usually also leading on the other women as well. They also don't know that there's another woman in the game. So if you feel like, wow, this guy's an unusual amount of women friends, and oh, he just went out last night and I just saw the photos from last night, and it seems like he looks a little bit like a player, right? Like he's like in the center of all of those women. Like, listen to your gut, because chances are that he is indeed a player. And it's for many reasons. Maybe he needs the attention from other women because secretly he's insecure, or he's a narcissist. So he needs this constant reapproval from other people, from the outside world. He constantly needs to be the center of attention. And guess what? One woman alone can't give him that, because guess what? A woman also wants to have attention for herself. Hello, especially you, when you put yourself first and stop putting him on a pedestal. So watch out for that one. Now, I'm curious to hear from you. Comment below if this has truly happened to you. If you have met men where you thought, well, they just have a little bit too many female friends. Let me know below, and maybe also how did you handle it. Number 3 is secret texting and calls. Now, this you can identify rather quickly, because when you spend time with him, and by the way, this could even be, you could be even out on a restaurant on a date, and out of the sudden he just has to take the phone call, or he just has to text this person back, but he has to just leave the table, or he just has to go into the bathroom, he just has to go outside and go on a walk. Like, what is happening? Right? Like, chances are he's a player because he's getting calls from other women that he, of course, also wants to attend to. Well, after all, you need to at least do a little bit of breadcrumbing with all the other women to hold them on a string. If you don't give them anything, like, they're not going to stay, right? They're not going to want to connect with you. So if you feel like, wow, wait a minute, there's like always a secrecy around, like he's never showing his display, his phone is always down, not up. You know, there's all those little indications that you feel like, well, this is just like a little bit too closed off for me. There's just something about, you know, I understand everyone has that privacy and so on, but to just, again, listen to your gut. And we're going to talk about it in a moment, how the gut can tell you as well if you're actually dating a player. That actually has happened to me many of times where I dated men where I was like, well, I don't know, there's something else going on. You can just feel when there's like another woman in the background, there's another conversation happening. His awareness is going somewhere else. So your question should be, where is it going? Now, if you're one of those women who's like, I'm done attracting players into my life, I want to learn how to step into my power, I highly recommend taking my Magnetize Your Man quiz. It's cost for free at mymquiz.com. The link is also below as well, where you also get personalized dating strategy just for you, and of course some of my juicy bonus gifts. So check it out. Number 2, you feel uneasy. Now, one thing that my women ask me all the time is, how do I know when I'm emotionally around insecure men or distorted men or disconnected, disassociated men? Well, one indication is actually your own nervous system. So do you feel anxious all the time? Do you feel paranoid all the time? Are you starting to get jealous all of the time? Even though you're normally like a secure person, you normally actually have never been jealous before. Well, chances are, girlfriend, there is a reason for that. It's called the sixth sense. Like, you can feel that something is off and you're like, something is not right. And honestly, what you really feel is a mistrust. You feel that you can't trust this guy. Like, I had so many women report to me that they felt extremely uncomfortable and insecure. On the other hand, when they met the right person, including myself, I never felt insecure with my husband. We've been together for 8 years, 7 years married, and I felt nothing but security and even-keeledness with my man. I never mistrusted him. I never had a moment of doubt inside of my mind. That was, of course, an indication that I'm dealing with a more secure attachment style and a man who has integrity and whose word I can fully trust. So listen to your gut. If you feel uneasy, there is a reason for that, girlfriend. Let me know in the comment section. Have you ever felt this? Have you ever been just on a date, maybe just a phone call, and something just felt uneasy for you? You just felt like, ooh, I'm just getting a little nervous. I'm getting almost like a little neurosis. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, you changed something inside of yourself and you don't know why. Let me know in the comments below. Number one, more of the obvious ones, he doesn't take you out in public. Duh! Because all the other women could be out in public too. So how awkward would that be if he's on a date with you and this other woman is out with her girlfriends and runs into him and it's like, fancy to see you here. Like, who's this person? Do you mind me introducing you? I mean, that's obviously way too awkward, and he would really be caught with his pants down. Now, a player naturally wants to avoid that, and he has strategies developed that work for him. One of them being, he just simply doesn't take you out in public. Also, oftentimes, he doesn't want his friends to know about you either for the same reason. It gets really awkward if he has to explain to his friends, well, she's my friend and this person's my friend too, because guess what? A lot of friends will actually start to like you and maybe even just as a friend and feel compassion for you and may even tell you what's really going on. That's way too risky for a player. So he will also not introduce you to his friends, which of course includes not taking you out in public. That personally happened to me when I was dating a guy and when I was like in my early 20s, and I was wondering what's going on? Why are we always meeting inside his house or at my house? Well, of course, come to find out later that he never really committed to me, that he was seeing other women, and of course that the last thing he wanted was his friends to know about me because I was very likable, and again, he would have risked that they actually would have liked me and they would have actually told me the truth, which by the way also happened to one of my clients as well, who was told by a friend that the guy she was dating, who was, by the way, the best friend of that friend, was cheating on her, right? So way too risky for a player. He's not going to take that risk. So I'm curious to hear from you, which of those signs do you really resonate with? Which ones have you experienced and which ones have you taken action on? Now, for those who stayed until the very end, here is my bonus sign, which is he is emotionally unavailable. Now, what that of course means is you have a sense that he's disassociated. He's not really attuned. Actually, it makes you raise your eyebrows occasionally because it feels like he has more lines than he actually has heart, than he actually has openness, transparency, authenticity, and so on. Also, again, if you feel insecure with him, it's because he is an insecure attachment style. He is a dismissive, avoidant attachment style. After all, think about it. Like, if you would date an emotionally available man, he couldn't be a player because he would actually feel your emotions. He would feel way too much guilt, way too much pain inside of himself for actually cheating on you and not telling anyone. And he would feel so out of integrity. It would be way too painful for a man who is emotionally connected with himself. He could never justify this to himself. So therefore, it has to be an emotionally unavailable man who easily can compartmentalize his emotions, who can cut his emotions off and go of course straight to the physical aspect of things. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos on how to stop attracting emotionally unavailable men and how to attract a high quality available man into your life who is ready for love now. Also, if you haven't seen it already, I highly recommend watching the 5 keys that make him respect you. By the way, even if he's never done that before. So check it out by clicking here. Ladies, this is it for today. Much love to you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Mwah!